folks, welcome back. It is time for science. So this is a screencast from Monday, March 30th. I'm going to quickly go over getting acquainted with Schoology and Google Hangouts. I'm going to talk about the new online platforms and some of the daily expectations, not only for attendance, but also for accessing learning. What you're going to have to end up doing for today is watching the screencast, taking your attendance quiz, and trying Google Hangouts. So let's first talk about Schoology. So you can access Schoology by just signing into your single sign-on portal. And if you do that, it'll take you to our home page. It has a nice little announcement here. And then we'll have the materials once you scroll down below. As long as you're using your single sign-on portal from BVSD, you should be fine and ready to go and loaded into the class. If not, there has been an email that's been sent out to you and your families with the course code, access code included on there, and you can add yourself manually. So, a couple of things. Announcements will be here. I'll replace this with something else. And then assignments are going to be over here and materials are here. Couple things to note, I will be dividing this up by week, and I'm only going to post week to week. So I'm not going to post 3 weeks ahead and suddenly you're done for the rest of the month. Not going to work that way. I just want to make sure everyone stays on track, and when we do have help sessions, that everyone's kind of in the same place. So, other thing you'll notice is the home learning calendar. This is a general overview of what we're doing every week for the rest of the semester, should we have to be in online school from now until May 15th. So we'll take a look here at your materials for the week. You'll notice that you have attendance questions. These attendance questions will go live in the morning and they will end at 4 p.m. These attendance questions are quick and easy. It's just a quick way for us to see that you have logged in, you're interacting with the online platform, and most likely getting to work on those assignments. Other stuff you're going to notice are a couple of assignments. They do have the due dates listed down here, and you'll see that those are going to be due on Fridays at 11:59 p.m. So that's Schoology. That's the basics of how to navigate it. Homepage, scroll down, week-to-week materials. And then, of course, the assignments over here is also a quick way to see when stuff is due, on what days, and what time. Next thing that we'll talk about is going to be thinking about options for accessing learning. And what I mean by that is, how do you know what assignments you're supposed to be doing each day, and how do you get them done? And I'm going to be offering you a couple of different options for that. Number one, I'm going to be offering a screencast, very similar to what I'm doing now, where it's a quick, short video. I talk about it, you can rewind it, and you can access this video at any time. So many advantages to it. I will also be hosting a Google Hangout, and that Google Hangout is going to be a course code that I will put in an announcement later, but for now it is in an update. And you can access me during that time, and I will be live talking about, here's your assignment for the day, here's how you do it. If you're using a Google Hangout, I do ask that you are using your class time. I'm not going to do a Google Hangout at like 6 period for you. Come in during that time and I'll help you out and answer questions. Otherwise, office hours is also a good time to get that one-on-one face-to-face sort of deal that we're hoping for with Google Hangouts. The third and final option is going to be in each week in the materials. You will find, if you scroll down into those materials, look for something that has agenda in it. So week of 3:30 agenda. If you look in here, it's going to have instructions and a to-do for every day that week. So this is kind of that just reading, hard copy, don't have to watch a video, don't have to join a Google Hangouts, but it talks to you about what should you be doing each day. So there are 3 options, again, Screencast, Google Hangout, or the agenda. I don't care which one you use, just use one of them so you make sure you're keeping up on your assignments for the day. It's all up to what your preference is. Some people might really like having that face-to-face live sort of deal that a Google Hangout's going to offer. Some people will not want to be online right at 8:30 or can't make that, and so they're going to find the screencast more helpful. Some people don't want to watch a video, they just take a look at the agenda. It's all up to you and what suits you best. Last thing for today is going to be accessing that Google Hangout. To access the Google Hangout, you're going to go into Updates. You're going to scroll down to my post where I said I have resolved a system for using Google Hangouts. These are static links in which you'll be able to use them throughout the rest of the semester. So, today, the links for Google Hangouts Meets are listed right here. You'll either click this link or join by the phone number. Great options. I will also have separate office hours codes and regular class time codes. Join on the day and time that you are expected to be there based on these schedules that have been sent out to you. For Monday, I will be hosting the Hangouts for first and second period, talking about the first day, very similar to the screencast, and saying hi and catching up. I miss your faces. And if you cannot make either of these 2 times, you're also welcome to hop in and say, hey, I know how to use Google Hangouts. Here I am. How's it going? Bye. During 3rd, 4th, and 5th, as well as office hours. So, large chunks of time in which you can access me and show me that you can use Google Hangouts. Again, you are not going to be required to use Google Hangouts, but I want to make sure that you know this is a resource and you know how to access it. All right. So, let's go back to our schedule here. I think we have done everything on this agenda. We've talked about Schoology, we talked about Google Hangouts, and talked about the daily expectations. You're going to be doing daily attendance, and you have 3 options for accessing your learning each day. Just a quick note about Google Hangouts, both for today and also for the future. If you're on Google Hangouts, please mute yourself if you are not actively asking a question or commenting on something, and consider using the chat function. Both of these things are going to reduce the complete chaos that I'm sure would ensue if we had no expectations and rules for this system. This is a great way to have online learning and some face-to-face and getting to make those personal connections, but it can go downhill really fast if people don't abide by any rules and are kind of using it as a free-for-all. So keep that in mind. I want to make it effective. You want to be in an environment where you feel like you're being supported and doing well. And that's only going to happen if we are doing our best for each other. So, you're done with the screencast. Great, check 1. Go take that attendance quiz and also meet me during Google Hangouts today. I'm excited to see your faces and excited for you all to be back. I hope that we can make the best of this semester, and I'll see you soon. Bye!